Right, so here's a Nazareine to speak on bringing more fun back into our lives. I'll see you later. Right. Well, we bid you welcome. And indeed, as always, it is for us a very deliberate and fun thing to do, to be speaking with all of you here. How are you all feeling today? Who is tired? Everybody is tired, are you not? Are you not tired running up and down what is called the heart attack hill? It's all made for you all to get some exercise. And one day, by the end of your visit, we would be delighted to see you all show off and sprint up the hill a little bit, just in front of everybody, and pretend that you don't have to breathe hard. What do you think about that? Because now we see a lot of people walking up and down there puffing. Who was it that we caught sitting on a chair the other day, having a rest? In between flights of stairs. Don't you think that's funny? How are you all? Are you sure you are good? What about you?
Not so good.
You're not good. No, you have the pain in the arm. Do you know why you're having the pain in the arm?
Not exactly.
Goodness gracious, this one carrying the burden of the world all over the place and on the shoulder too, thinking, goodness gracious, I have to do everything for everybody. And life becomes a bit heavy, do you not think? Everybody doing their best for everybody, all of you beginning to forget about yourself. Is that not so? Be good. We are delighted to see you here. Are you breathing?
Right now?
We just thought we checked because we saw many people the last few days who are not breathing. They're not breathing, they're holding their breath because they're thinking so much and concentrating on the life. And when you are concentrating on the life, what is happening, do you think? You forget who you are. Is this not true? All of you are thinking. Here is Hanya. We are delighted to see you. Welcome. With the mother of the Hanya. We are delighted. Welcome. You see, she's smiling because her mother is here. Very good. Who's next? How are you?
I'm glad I'm here.
We are delighted to see you. Why are you here?
Because I want to change the way that I am.
That is so. Why would you want to be doing that? You're a beautiful soul. If you could see the light on the inner planes that you be, you would not want to be changing a thing. But you don't see it. Do you know why? This one is helping that one hold the burdens of the earth upon her shoulders. Life very difficult, is it not? Working very hard. How are you?
Fantastic, thank you very much.
We are delighted. You are very, very enjoyable. What about you?
Great, thank you.
You look very well. We are delighted. You're going to be taking your 4-year-old boy back home with you and teaching this one how to play again. We are delighted. What about you? Holding the breath again. Heart beating right now under the spotlight. Everyone else's heart is beating also, except for the ones who already been spoken to. How about you? Why are you nervous? We are delighted. Because then it is a bit of an exploration, is it not? What about you?
better than yesterday and better than even a few days ago. So hopefully I will feel even better.
And each day you will be feeling better. Congratulations. What about you?
I'm feeling lighter, brighter.
You look much light. You look, in fact, a little bit polished. We are delighted. And you?
Very good.
You look very good. This one also is shining the light on the inner planes. In fact, nobody is dark. Nobody is not shining the light. Everybody is shining. But you're too busy to see what the light is that you be. Here is somebody else. Welcome. Congratulations. It's another light come. Who's next? How are you?
Very well, thank you.
We're delighted to see you here. How old are you?
44.
4 years old? We are delighted. We have now another 4-year-old to play with this one. Very good. And you, how are you now? We have asked you, but we are coming back to you.
Even lighter.
That is so.
Polished.
That is so. Polished. Do you know why you are polished?
I've had time away from the other world.
That is so. You have time to be with yourself. And that is always such a light within your community that you be. But you don't quite see it. And one day you will look in the mirror and you will see this shining back at you, and we're delighted for you. How about you?
Hello. I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, we are not sorry. We are delighted to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you?
Very well. I just had a wonderful sunset chanting meditation.
It is so. Very good. Got you in touch with the inner being. Very important. And you, Mother of the Hanya, smiling. How are you?
Very well. So happy to see my Hanya.
That is so. Is she happy to see you? You see the two of you shining because you are in love. You feel the love that you be, you see. And that is what brightens up the soul in order to be moving forward. And how about you?
Yeah, very pleased to be here.
That is so. We are delighted to see you again. And you, how about you? How are you?
I'm good, but your voice changed.
Oh, we're delighted that you recognized us. Very good. You look good. Very good. So here we are again. What shall we talk about today? What would you like to talk about?
Bringing more humor.
Bringing more humor. How do you feel now? You see, most of you in this life are working very hard. Life has become just the Harry the hamster routine, is it not? You are on the treadmill of creativity and deeming that all of you need to be doing your best for whatever it is that you are doing your best about. And many of you are so focused and so concentrated on doing your best that you forget about flow. You forget that life is about flow. It is about one step after the other. And you are so frightened or forgetful that you have to first achieve one step before the next one can open up to you, that very often you miss the step altogether. And then you become stuck in a bit of a concrete pair of the shoes. You don't move forward, you don't move back, you can't sense anything because you are feeling a little bit stuck. And so when you are in this space, you cannot see forward nor to the sides with regard to your inner vision. And then you can only look back. When you can only look back, many people are taught not to remember the good times. Of course, many people have lots of good times. But what is the resultant and paramount memory that many people have is what they have not achieved rather than what they have achieved. And that causes the inner being to freeze a little bit. And so as each one tries to pull themselves out of the quagmire, you become even more stuck deeper into your concrete boots and cannot step out of the energy. And when you are in this level of frozen fear or frozen grief, then you stop breathing. When you hold your breath either to concentrate or to figure out, you lose your connection with the universal flow. And when you lose your connection with the universal flow, you become even more stuck. And the stuckness is something that we say to you in order to move yourself out of any place that does not please you and does not give you joy. We would suggest that you focus on your breathing. When you are able to focus on your breathing, energy moves, life moves, and you therefore move, and it makes it much easier for us to be able to move with you back onto your chosen path of experience. And it is for us our pleasure and indeed our duty to work with you to move you back into a flow of life which constitutes joy. The problem that each one is having in the human experience, particularly in this modern technological time, is that life is moving too fast for you. Is moving too fast for you to be able to catch your breath. And so you have to be taking the time out to come here to this very beautiful place, which has the purpose exactly of allowing you all to come to just be. To just be and to connect with the inner being that you all are, because when you step out of this very special and very sacred space, many of you step back into a uniform. And it is a uniform of something that you believe that you have to be, rather than who you truly are. And the key word of this indeed is about being. Many of you step into a uniform that is a mask and indeed a bit of a carcass that move you around some kind of a clunky spacesuit kind of a situation in which you can't breathe and you are so concentrated on doing what you should be doing in order to tick all the boxes of your life that most of you forget to be having the fun. Is this not true? You forget that life is first of all about the joy. The joy is the energy of flow. It is about space and peace. It is about love, and above all of this, is it about the laughter? And how many people have really laughed recently? In fact, we're going to ask you a very difficult question now. May we ask you a very difficult question? Who's holding their breath? Please to put up your hands. Who is holding your breath? Very good. Congratulations. Do you see how easy it is to be holding your breath and to be thinking? And we say too many people thinking, too many people concentrating, not enough people concentrating on how to play, how to have fun in life that does not involve the alcohol, does not involve going to the movies. We are very sorry we are saying that to you. We know that is your life. Congratulations. That involves just being with yourself and saying to yourself, I have some time here, let me devote it to me. And then you spend the time saying, well, I have some time for myself. What am I going to be doing about it? You see, too many people too tired when you are doing your everyday jobs that is working in tandem with the technology, which has now made your life so very quick. People say, I can now answer my emails and my text messages in the real time. It is the real time, and I am present all the time. We are saying to you, rubbish. Anybody who has focused on all of this is not in real time. They are in the mind and they are in the thought process, focusing on what they have to do after this step. So the mind itself is a little bit like the white rabbit in the Alice of the Wonderland, running all the time, and instead of looking at the watch, people now are looking at the mobiles with their present moment awareness taken away by what they have to do and say. And then at the end of the day, many people flop into the bed already tired, not knowing what to do. And so the flow of life automatically has been disrupted. Do you not agree? Anybody still here?
Yes.
People fallen asleep with the eyes open? Who is breathing? Congratulations. So you see, this is where we are, and we wanted to come to talk to you deliberately while you are in a very sacred place. And we use the word sacred for its specific meaning, that is about inward looking, about the inner being, because here finally you have the opportunity to get to know yourselves differently. And when many of you get to know yourself differently, you will find within a very nice person somebody who is, as all of you are, beacons of light for others. Do you see? You hold a lot of light, each of you in your own way. But you don't see that. You don't see the light that you are because you're all too focused on achieving rather than just being. Most important thing to be is to be the listener. Because many people in your world today, they have forgotten how to listen. Listening is the first potential to the healing. And when each one has spoken their truth enough, each one will take the deep breath, and in the resultant space, they're going to be seeking what to do. And so our second message in this moment to you would be, as you are listening, as you are achieving, it is important for you to place half a mind onto the having of the fun. So let us ask you now, what do you consider to be having of the fun? Who would like to let us know your choice of having the fun?
Yes, of course. Sharing a good meal on a table and that everybody jumps in.
That
and
is
everybody
so.
stays for lunch or dinner.
That is so.
That is the best fun.
Sharing time, sharing food. What else? Anybody?
Sharing the dance.
Dancing, very good way. We are expecting to see you dancing on the table tonight.
I did not say on the table.
Well, who would be dancing on the table tonight? Anybody else having the fun?
Singing.
Singing, very good way. Anyone else? Kissing? Somebody said kissing, having the fun. Congratulations. Everybody line up afterwards.
I would say this is fun.
Good. What else?
Having time to be around, having time with yourself.
That is so. Having fun. It is the spirit of light-heartedness, is it not? What about you?
Yeah, being in nature, swimming.
That is so. Anybody else?
Being with friends.
Laughing, I love laughing.
Laughing. That is so. You are a big light. Very good.
Exploring.
Exploring, having fun, learning the new things. What else?
Friends and family.
That is so. Anybody else?
When I'm just with my wife and she's with me and we're just teasing each other and
That is
just
so.
being ourselves.
You are playing. That is so. Anybody else?
Running.
Running. Do you know why?
No idea.
Because your spirit feels free. And it is fun.
A lot of things my wife said.
It is so. Very good.
Spending time with children.
Do you know why?
Because they're still connected with themselves.
That is so.
They're spirit of play, so they're very in the present moment.
And they don't judge. Very important. They don't judge themselves. Do you see? And it is the spirit of the childlike joy that many people today, in their haste to become grown-ups, forget that within each of you there is a spark of joy that is seeking to be released in every single moment. And it is this spark of joy that each one falls in love with, either as a partner or as a friend. It is a connection of the energy, a connection to the vibration. It is not the outer layer of the grief or the sorrow or the whatever. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is your ability and your desire to sit within the light within your heart. And each of you holds a beautiful light within your heart. If you were standing where we are standing, and of course, when you are in body, it is very difficult for you to see because you have been taught to look outwards. You have not been taught to look inwards, to know yourself first before you express that outwards. If you were able to sit where we are, and many of you do, those of you exploring with the channel know to come inwards before you go outwards, you would see the light that you are and you would all want to show it off. Because that is the essence of who you be. Each one of you already is a very beautiful channel of light. And in addition, you are already a channel of light-heartedness. This is about the light in your heart. And most people are so caught up about all the things that you have to do that you forget to touch your own vibration. Each one of you has a beautiful color. Within the heart, it is a very beautiful crystalline, almost beyond words color, and yet within the physical eye, within your soul energy, each one of you has got your own color. And so when you come into a room like this and you are all relaxed, your boundaries are down, you have no defenses, you are here to touch the joy. Goodness gracious, if you were in the space we are looking at all of you, you would see a room that is a kaleidoscope of color, moving and being beautiful and harmonizing and just playfully touching each other without needing to know why, without needing to know what, without needing to know how. And all of this is the basis of what we call just being. Humans all just being together. What do you think about that? So when we say we are delighted, we are saying we are delighted to be with all of you as each of you touch the light within your own hearts. Congratulations. What do you think about that? Is this not the ultimate in fun? This joyful sharing, this humor? Because everything is about form arising and returning into the formless. Nothing is forever. And if you realize that each moment is just the moment, and you don't feel the need to grasp, to hold on to the moment, whatever it is, and to just allow the moment to arise, and to breathe it into you deeply, then you are already back onto your own journey of the life. And that is about the joy, and that is about the fun, because life was never intended to be only about the hard work. It was never intended to be about the achievement. It is merely about the being. And that is all that life is, from our perspective. What do you all think about that? Is that not delightful? Very good. Who has the questions? Anybody still awake? Everybody fainted from not the breathing? How do you feel now? Relaxed. What about you? We will look at the arm later. What about you?
I'm happy.
You are. We are delighted. What about you?
During my time, I had a cough. I'm sorry.
That is okay. It is energy being recalibrated.
I'm feeling sorry for him this time because I've been like that a lot. No, isn't it?
What about you? You are in a good space. That is so. Are you having fun? You are. We are delighted. And you?
Quiet.
You feel quite peaceful. Very good. You are in space. is your own space. It's beautiful. And you?
It's good to be hearing this.
That is so. It is about you, of course, and everybody. Because when you are coming together, goodness gracious, the light is in amazing technicolor. And we are very happy to be a part of it. Thank you. What about you?
I'm very grateful to be hearing this.
That is so.
And to be here.
Half a step only for you. You bring a lot of light to a lot of people's lives. And the way you work with light, in terms of the shadow and the light and the color, we think you are the master. Very good. Very good. Very good. And you? What about you?
Relax.
Very good. And what about you?
Listening and taking it in.
That is so. You are in a good space. That is so. And what about you? You are very good. Big colors of light every time you are working. The whole spectrum. Congratulations. Very good. Very good. You're a good space. We are delighted. And you?
Very calm.
That is so. So what did you learn about yourselves from this being together? Humans being together. What did you learn? This is not the trick question.
We can feed from each other.
You do feed from each other. What else?
And we can influence and affect each other.
That is so. That is so.
Create calmness and in us will also happen.
That is so.
The hecticness can also spread.
That is so. And you are holding the light beautifully in how you work. We just want you to know this. So when you are sitting down and you are very busy, we want you to remind yourself that through you the light streams beautifully as it does in a stained glass window. So as we say to one person, we say to all of you, it is the same. When each of you feeling burdened by life, you imagine that you are, as if you are a stained glass window, the light refracts through all of you. Whether you are being the human or the not, does not matter. For you, the primary responsibility is to remember yourselves first and foremost as spiritual beings, having the human experience. This one putting you all into a different perspective, that everything has the beginning, the middle, and everything has the end. Make the most of all of your life experiences. Remember who you are. You are much more than human beings having the human experience. You are all refractions of light. And all of you are sharing your light in the best way possible, and that is by being yourselves. And that is beautiful. So as we prepare to withdraw, we would invite all of you to close your eyes, to connect through the breath to the light in your hearts. This is where is the beginning and the end of everything. And feel your own vibration. Just by breathing and sitting in your stillness. And as you are in your hearts and within your breath, you ask to see a color. And that color is the color of your own energy for now. And you just breathe it in And breathe it out. Be aware of the energy in the room as it changes. Some of you may choose to yawn. It is energy being released. Very good. And as you express the color of your heart, the color of who you be, feel the color of your light as love. And sit in your own energy of love. Each one is a different color, a little bit like a bunch of the different flowers. And feel how well you feel. This is the ultimate fun, is to be in the connection with yourself with no agenda. Just you and the breath, your vibration and your love. And now open the heart and send your love to the people around you in your life, who you love, and especially to those who are not having any fun at all. And remember who they are, so that when you return to your homes and to your friends and to your families, you are able to remind yourself and them of how to have fun. Because it doesn't take much to unlock your creativity and to come together, to play together, to be joyful. The responsibilities will always be there when you return. So you feel how you feel, and you feel how the energy in the room now feels, with everybody giving the love so freely. And feel this and breathe it into yourself. Very good. This is peace. And this is what we call being. Congratulations. Please know that we love you, that we always work with you. And until we meet again, we commit your spirit. Adieu. Just stay in that space and just keep the breath going. And just feel yourself and your own vibration, your own energy. This is you. Yeah. And whilst you're in this space, just take a few moments to make a wish for yourselves. Very important. So you spend so much time looking out for other people. So this is time now to look out for you. Just make a wish for yourself. Doesn't matter what it is. And then now you feel the energy of the wish having already come true. And then you say thank you. Because that gratitude anchors it to present moment. Yeah. That's lovely. All right, so whenever you're ready to come back into the body, just open your eyes.